The discovery of music takes us down roads we never thought we'd travel. We are entering the lives of musicians who have followed their hearts and pushed boundaries to create unique soundscapes. These musicians are Dewarists. They have immense passion for what they do. They inspire others to follow their dreams, and this is why their stories deserve to be heard. There is a familiar beauty about Rabbi Shergill's music. Rabbi infuses his tunes with the musical influences he grew up with: Led Zepp, Sufiana soul, and Punjabi folk traditions. His alternative treatment of a sound we thought we knew is tinged with soulful and socially informed lyrics. From the west, we travel east to Assam, home to Angaraag Papon Mahanta. In Assam, he is revered as the torchbearer for the classical folk styles of the region. By reworking traditional melodies, he has used his refreshing and almost celestial voice to keep alive a sound that would otherwise have been lost forever. I'm Monica Dogra, a contemporary artist and one half of electro-rock act Shire and Funk, and I am on a mission to discover the passion behind these musicians, watch them collaborate, and create a song. Because some things are just worth doing. Welcome to the Dewarists. It seems today we are in the heart of a liquid emerald. Assam's lush green fields are hypnotic and almost lull you into a trance. We have no doubt that this will result in a fabulous flight of fancy. We just arrived in this morning we flew into Guwahati. We drove about 2 hours to this really beautiful place that, from what I understand, is one of Papon's most favorite restaurants. And it's really, really lovely. There are butterflies as big as my hand, and there are geese scuttling along everywhere, and it's quite magical. I know that they're cooking up some good food for us to eat, and I'm waiting for Rabbi to arrive, so I think he'll be here soon. I've never met Rabbi, so I'm really looking forward to meeting Rabbi. I'm really looking forward to eating this food and just soaking in the beauty that is Assam, because it's really stunning.
Challa was nahi umere, challa was nahi umere, challa was nahi umere, challa was nahi umere, challa was meri maade kalle kita jange begal sun challe.
I grew up with a grandmother for a roommate. I would wake up in the morning listening to gory Sikh stories from Sikh history, you know. Some guy's head just getting decapitated. She would just give it to me. Many times I'd wake up and say, Papi, what's wrong with you? I'm not even listening to this. I'm sleeping. And she would say, Chalo mundia, main to apna nitnem karti hu. She would say, I'm just following my routine. So basically, she was really trying to pass this on to me, her culture.
ਵੇ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਛੱਲਿਆ ਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿਸ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ
My father really wanted me to be a bureaucrat. My mother, she was a principal, a PhD. All of my sisters are MA. And here I am just being an educational delinquent. It was just very hard for them. I really wanted to do rock music. Rock was it for me. I think I was trying to play Stairway to Heaven a lot. Yeah. For a while I flirted with rock and roll and I cut my hair and, tried to live that lifestyle for a while. And in my room it was an American rock and roll teenager thing happening. We'd all see Archie comics and we all wanted. My house was Chuck Mishri Khan. My room was Riverdale. Right now there is this great homogenization happening. We all wear jeans and we all wear sneakers and we all wear, Metallica t-shirts. And hey, that's the thing to do. It's ours, really. We wear turbans. I mean, most of India's worn turbans. But if you don't do it, then something dies, something vanishes. And the deep question for me is, should it die or not? I grew up in Delhi. There was nothing. There was no place that you could get your art examined. There's something strange about, something surface about, or was surface about all of this rock scene back then. So I just wouldn't be able to find people whom I could sell this thing to. One, I was not interested in selling, and two, the idea was not immediately consumable. It's no different from how it happens with so many other people, so many other band guys, so many other people who want to make living as musicians. Yes, I did the rounds of music labels. Each time you go to somebody, it tells you how much you want it. It's a proof of your commitment to music to yourself. I'm a great believer in being perseverant. I had worked a great deal on developing a kind of undeniable act. It's just something that you keep on telling yourself. So undeniability is like love. Nobody has to tell you that you are in love. You know you're in love. So being undeniable is a bit like that. 2005 was a crazy year. Yeah, sure. Everything changed in an instant. And back then, you could really be big just doing music. I look back at it and it's a little stupid, but I got a little emotional when the song became number one on the Times indie pop charts. I called up all my friends. And I thanked each and every one of them. So something that you must have done or we must have done. So here I am. Thank you. It was crazy that year, but it was loads of fun.
Hello.
डोगरा जी
Rabbi ji.
क्या हाल है
Namaskar.
ठीक हो
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good. Rabbi is somebody that I feel he's quite contemplative. He's very inside of himself. I think he's always all of his songs are a commentary of intense, either political things or historical things, but done in a way that's completely unique to who he is. So when did you take to writing? And was it in Punjabi first?
The first song was in English, yeah. I fell in love with a girl and
All first songs have to be
I wrote that song, recorded it and sent her the cassette.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Did it work?
I wasn't trying to find out.
Did you at least get a kiss out of it?
Just wanted to be this mysterious poet.
Man, that's the most fantastic way to woo a woman, in my opinion.
It's not the wooing part which is the problem. It's the thereafter.
You know what I love about you, let me just say, is that you've created your own sort of brand of rock and roll while still kind of paying homage and being rooted in...
I think it's a cultural thing. When you come to Assam, when you come to Nagaland, when you come to these spots, you pretty much find that people here are not so happy to give up their identities.
Papon and Rabbi have a few common threads. Although Rabbi sings in Punjabi, he's done well all over the nation, you know, which goes to show when you sing truthfully with all of your influences and where you're from, you'll translate into any language, onto any medium. Because he represents something, the power of music. Mahanta is one of Assam's most influential and respected musicians. Mahanta's son is Papon, our second collaborator and something of a celebrity in these parts. He's taken on his father's legacy, modernized it, and given traditional Assamese music a shot of adrenaline.
Monu uri gusi jay ki jano payu heruay Monu uri gusi jay ki jano payu heruay Hagunare uroniya ba Obviously now when I look back, I see that I was exposed to beautiful music at really early age because of my parents composing, singing, and also their listening. And then music was never a thing for me. It was subconscious mostly. It was like roti, rice, dal, you know, because it was part of the growing up. So apparently my mom keeps telling me that at age of 5, I was singing Mehdi Hasan. She was like, why would you like this kind of mood at this age? What's wrong with you? As a child, as a young boy, I wanted to become an architect actually. That's how I went to Delhi. I wanted to become hard rock, if you know Fountainhead. So this cousin brother of mine came from America, who was an architect for 20-25 years. He wanted to be a musician, who became an architect. So he's like, you have it, man, like, believe in it, do it. So that's when maybe subconsciously I decided I want to do music somehow. Assam, it was always a comparison. When I sing, it'll be like, oh, he has to sing well, he's so-and-so's son. It's simple. Or if I sing, like, acha gaate ho, lekin you have to sing like your dad. It was always a thing like that, okay? So when I went to Delhi and I was there for a long while doing nothing, then I realized that, okay, I stand alone. People, when they, without knowing my background, started appreciating that you are a good musician, you should do music. When I realized that, oh, I think I'm not good at anything else. That, you know, this is what is, I think, close to decent I can do. I don't know why I opted Assamese first. Maybe I felt, you know, I should do something Assamese, my mother tongue, first. So I did, and I never really had a plan to, you know, distribute it as such. I gave it to a guy. First 6 months was some 200 CDs sold. Next 6 months was 2,000 CDs sold, and the next year sold 80,000 CDs. it's a massive, like it's a record thing. Then I realized, okay, I knew it. If you do it, there is always a place in market for good music. I mean, if it is really done with love. And that's what my dad says, that I'm happy you made honest music. He said, I don't want you to make intelligent music. Music is from the heart, for the people, story of the people. Don't make it mathematics or business. Just do honest music. And you have done that. So he was happy when people started calling him. Media slowly started, critics started writing that, okay, a guy with good lyrics and sensible music is here. I think now they believe that, okay, he'll manage, he does good music. I don't know, my case has been, I've been really happy all the while. I mean, also, after I shifted to Bombay, actually before that only one song happened in Bollywood, which has actually calls have come. And I've been trying not to do whatever comes my way because then I'll lose the whole plot, I think. So, and I've been lucky enough that people have identified the voice and what it can do, which is most important.
Angaraag! Mr. Mahanta!
Welcome to my land. Hello.
How are you, champ?
All good.
Kya haal hai?
Good. How are you?
You're looking very fit, Papon.
Yeah, healthy.
Papon is a jolly fellow. He's like, he really is. Jolly is a very good word for Papon.
Wow.
You have to just take off into the mountains.
He finds something to love in everything, from like his relationship with the grass to his relationship with the food. It's like he comes up with one romance novel, you know?
This is the Assamese mashed potato. I don't know if you ever had it. Mustard oil, salt. That's all vegetarian though. अरे इबला लहलहन से जा
उसको दे दो यार कोई
हाँ यार मुझे वेज खिलाया जा रहा है पता नहीं क्यों ओह वाह ऐसा वाह जैसे पूछा वैसे क्या बात है
Rabbi and Papon kind of know of each other, but this is going to be the first time they've ever collaborated. They don't have too much time, actually, to write. So we're going to build a studio and kind of put them together this evening and see what they come up with.
If it goes like this, layers of guitar.
मेरे को लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा देर तक बजता रहेगा
नहीं
तो
चलेगा
स्ट्रक्चर नहीं होगा
नहीं
we need some structure we need some
Rabbi mentioned that when we met he said देख यार I am a pop rock दिल्ली का बंदा I've never done folk whereas I was doing something else initially he said more folk I mean folk I said no folk I don't want to do it he's like no I want to do something I have never done before
फिर ये थोड़ा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक है यार ये
तो भी तो थोड़ा डिफरेंट स्पेस से चलते हैं जो हम करते रहते उससे फोक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक है ना
यार हम असम आए हैं थोड़ा ऑर्गेनिक रूट्स
असम आना तो अब छोड़िए अब ये असम का नया
काजीरंगा में बैठे हुए हैं सोच
हाँ तो काजीरंगा का कुछ आई मीन लाइक वी जस्ट नीड अ न्यू सॉन्ग आई थिंक लाइक वो करते हुए फोक सॉन्ग हो जाएगा नहीं तो देन आई हैव अनदर आइडिया व्हिच इज मे बी लिटिल मोर फोक
वो है क्या सुन लेते हैं वो भी Working on this song, I had an idea about something that I actually thought of on a plane to Dubai once. It suddenly seemed like a fantastic idea to me to bring it out. Soon, if we do this, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na.
अच्छा तो आप वहां ले जाना फिर मैं शुरुआत ऐसे करके लाऊं क्या ड्रम्स लाऊं क्या
ये यहाँ का लूप है
रुम्बा Hai bagarumba. It's a travel song. So it's a 3x4.
मैं अभी 4x4 पे जा रहा हूँ ना?
ना 4x4, 3x4 करना हुआ.
मैं 3x4 में बजाऊँ?
हाँ. Like
Papon is able to write and compose in 3x4, just like that. The only thing is that I don't know if I'm doing 3x4 or not. If अब इसको सुन के मैं react करके कुछ बना रहा हूँ, देखते क्या बनता है.
So when I was doing this song, it's not a 4x4 normal pop rock guy. So he's like, यार मैं 3x4 में बजा रहा हूँ कि 4x4 में बजा रहा हूँ. अरे यार मुझे क्या पता बजाओ ना. रंग रंग चक चुक चुक चक चक. हार्ड करूँ?
हाँ यार हाफ करो.
देखो ना.
का मतलब हो गया.
गेम मत खेलो भी प्लीज. न्यूज़ देख रहे हैं, देखो गेम खेल रहे हैं. As a person also, he's totally a musician. He's totally spaced out. I don't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what I am saying. At the same time, हम कुछ और कर रहे हैं. मैं गाना बजा, वो गेम्स खेल रहा है फोन पे. फिर वो बोल रहा है कि गाना अभी बैठते में बोल रहा है मुझे सुना है अभी. Bizarre things are happening.
Let's make a pop song ताकि it gets नहीं तो.
आते हो काजीरंगा, चाहते हो ऑर्गेनिक, फिर बोलते हो पॉप. मैं तो कुछ समझ नहीं से रहा. खेलते हो games, but we believe that we know each other and we connect also very well.
What I'm saying is, look, listen, I'll also tell you something. Why the reason I came here and the reason I wanted to go to Kaziranga, because I really want to write a song about openness. You don't have the lyrics. I think with me, you first need to have a spirit, and then that spirit can start having. The muscles and the sinews. So this song is, I'm saying, I'll figure out what to say.
He's basically, idea was that let's talk about forest, and I said exactly what we should do. Then so I'm trying a folk melody, but it is very it smells of the land.
What we'll do is,
लग रहा है कि होगा इतना मुझे जानना था पहले दिन के लिए. It's fine. We can work on
नहीं
this.
अभी we'll have something going.
So I'm cutting that bit.
हाँ मैं एक सेकंड आया यार, एक सेकंड.
सुसु आया कि क्या है?
नहीं मेरे
खुले दा रब है कहीं भी कर दे.
नहीं वो नहीं बात.
Papon and Rabbi have started to get into the studio, to feel things out, to write a song, and it's coming along quite nicely. So I'm sure that the second that they sat down with their guitars and the second that they opened their mouths to sing or to play or to speak through music, that they found a common language in that similarity between them. So yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out of this whole region seeping through the walls of their studio.
तो लिखे फोन हटाया दूर अपने से और घुस जाए.
यार मेरे को थोड़ा सा टाइम I'll just need by myself.
I know that. यहीं बैठे फिर अपने you can go out also whatever you want. Totally understand.
टाइम लगता है यार to write decent words, to come up with something meaningful. थोड़ा it's not something.
Exactly.
Rabbi feels Kaziranga's wild acres have much more to offer him than just perfect frames for his camera.
The reason that I came all this way was to just see something primordial, wild, free, and this was just truly wild and visceral wilderness.
Plush and untamed, it's the songs in the forest that Rabbi hopes to channel for his lyrics. As Rabbi heads off, Papon introduces me to another source of inspiration: Assamese folk song and dance. And it's impossible not to join.
Lots of tribals and native people from Assam and all these areas are actually worshipping, the Brahman, the universe, or the rock, or the tree. The tribes are actually very ancient in belief. The rapper thing, like there's no God as such. God is here.
Assam is a constant source of sensual delights. The tea gardens here are unique because they are planted on a much flatter ground than Darjeeling. After Papon and I are done dancing and Rabbi returns from Kaziranga, we're all curious to see how these delicate leaves reach our morning cup. So, we visit a neighboring tea factory.
Is there a possibility of a black tea?
Yes, why not?
Orthodox or something, whatever you suggest, something nice.
So we took a convoy into the Jagadamba tea estate, which I learned is something like 500 acres in size. And it's really, really, really stunning. Kind of your quintessential Assamese tea estate. We got to meet the manager of the tea estate, and he took us into the factory. You'd be surprised to know that actually the process of making tea is quite simple. You have to get the ingredients right, the nature of it right, but then beyond that, the tea takes care of itself.
A Sardar will forever remain a Sardar.
That's good.
You can take Sardar to Assam, but you can't take Punjab out of the Sardar anyway.
Wait. I want to take a photo for Twitter.
ये देखो तुम कितने सेंचुरीज होगी तुम्हें चाय बनाते। The idea was to just incorporate something of the place that we are in. I usually spend all my time in very urban places. I really had a great desire to be out here and to really listen to openness. This is the place. This is the place to truly be talking about the God of openness. ढूंढता था उसको जो वो छुपा था काजीरंगा। खुले का रब अभी रहता है यहाँ खुले का रब।
अगला लाइन क्या बोले?
ओ मेरी माँ उम्रों से पुरानी और अक्षरों से भी ज़्यादा पवित्र जो निशानियाँ हैं तेरी मैं उनको ढूंढता था।
Rabbi is writing his bit. I am writing my bit. We have more or less got the thought and the verses right, so we have to fine-tune the lyrics basically a little bit more. It starts like Nodir kachot bonor botahot ase je mur pran. That means, near the river, jungle, in the wind is where is my heart, my soul, my God. Nodir kachot bonor botahot.
When you think about what defines a Papon or what defines a Rabbi, there are two people who are very much steeped in where they come from, their roots. And their roots are very much a part of their voice. I absolutely love Papon. How he's taken his music and his sound across borders. And I think in many ways, I feel like Rabbi has managed to do the same thing.
Da Rabb तेरे दा कदर.
So you saying basically that मैंने
फालतू की आइडेंटिटीज मैं ये हूँ मैं वो हूँ मैंने ये सब सोचता रहा हूँ पर मेरी हस्ती सिर्फ इतनी सी है कि मैं तेरा सा एक छोटा कीड़ा हूँ.
In your chest, like तेरे छाती पे चल के आया हूँ, तेरे खरोचों पे चल के आया हूँ, which are the rows being made on the with gravel and on that to find openness, God of openness here in Kaziranga, which is what actually has happened to us. So that's what we are doing. This is Rabbi. Rabbi, this is Bulbul Da, the bass player. I just edited the thing for the bass to be played now. So we are taking, Bulbul is doing the bass, so we're taking the bass now.
So E, B, F sharp. And this part we do.
We've decided what parts. After that, we plan to do the flute. Rabbi, this is Parameshwar Da. He's the specialist in folk. Boya. These are beautiful things, I think. वो nature का एक feel दे रहा है. I mean, there are different tribes, Rabas, Boros. Everyone plays different styles. तो इस थिंग ये नोट इधर नहीं अलाउड होता है, ये नोट वहाँ नहीं अलाउड होता है. लेकिन मैंने बोला अलाउ कर दो सब. भगवान सबका एक है अब. कोई अलग अलग नहीं करना है. बेसिकली सीन वही है हमारा. नेचर इज द गॉड. हेलो भूल गए गाना? अभी तो लिख रहे हैं. गाओ दोनों एक साथ करो. 1 2 3 1.
Shape, man, and then you can do all these grand alaps that like give parts. Yeah, it's lovely.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's the end of the day, and I've just heard the song. It's really reflecting our surroundings, the nature, the beauty. I'm so looking forward to their final performance.
तो इसमें राभा, बोरो, खत्रिया, पंजाबी, सरदार, नॉर्थ ईस्ट सब आ गया.
Songs once lived in the whispers of trees, in millions of bird calls, and in the rush of rivers. Kaziranga reminded us of what once was, as Rabbi and Papon liberated the sounds of nature to create an homage to it. Nature reigns resplendent in the wild open hearth of Assam, as Khule Da Rabb reminds us repeatedly.
নদীৰ কাষত বনত বতাহত আছে যে মোৰ প্ৰাণ জুনৰ পোহৰত তৰাৰ সিপাৰত আছে যে মোৰ প্ৰাণ ও আকাশ তু হি তো জানে ও ধৰতি तो जाने इन पहाड़ों में हवा में नदी में बसा हुआ मेरा प्राण उम्रां तो वड्डियां हरफां तो बुड्डियां लबदा निशानियां मैं मां आया मट्टो के छाती ते तेरी सड़कां चरीटा उम्र से लंबी जिसकी खोज थी और लुकिया सी काज़ीरंगा खुले दा रब ऐ तेरे नया जे खुले दा रब ਤੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਜੇ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਦਾ ਰੱਬ चुका हूँ अब कहाँ मैं पाऊँ यहीं रहता था बूढ़े दरख्तों में अब मैं कहाँ से लाऊं चेर है होया मैं पार टोया सिपालियाँ गलत फहमियाँ न मेरी का हस्ती न मेरा का टीचर माँ मैं तेरा कीड़ा मिल रहे थे जहाँ दो पानी उठे चुप न कीता ऐलान खुले दा रब तेरे लाया जे खुले दा रब तेरे लाया जे खुले दा रब हर दिशा कहती है ये हवा कहती है सच तो बसा है यही पत्ता पत्ता कहंदा है जर्रा जर्रा सुनदा है मां तेरा गीत गाती नी खुले दा रब तेरे लाया जे खुले दा रब तेरे लाया जे खुले दा रब
Being with Swaratma became part of the reason why I would wake up every day.
Picture book location, setting sun, great musicians with you, a good song. What more can one ask for?